Alright, what's going on, y'all? We are back with another video. In today's video, we are here to talk about, I believe, day 10 of the NBA playoff. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna forget one of these days what day, what the playoff it is. So I'm gonna see how long I can keep this streak up. But on a more serious note, let's talk about today's slate of games. Today we only had two games, which was Philly versus Washington, and then Utah versus Memphis. So let's get right to it. First game today. Not gonna lie, you guys, only watched the first and fourth quarter because ain't not going to work out. But we'll talk about Washington Wizards getting a big win for themselves. They avoid getting swept. Um, Credit to Russell Westbrook, even though he had an awful shooting day, he played hard, man. Shot 3 for 19 from the field. Was not a good shooting day at all. But he had 19 points, 21 rebounds, 14 assists. This man is have non-stop energy. He plays hard every time he's on the court. Every second he's on the court, and he gives it 110%. That's what I love about Russell Westbrook. No matter what type of day he having, he always in tech mode. He always giving energy. You just love the game, man. You gotta appreciate players like him more often. Was also Bradley Beal. Didn't have a good shooting night, but he got the buckets, big buckets when he needed it most. Hit big time shots. And I want to give credit to Daniel Gafford. I know the box score not gonna look amazing, but if you watch the game, you can tell the energy he has, the rim protection he provided, the lob threat he was, rebounding for us. Just love the energy he gave the Wizards team, man. He was big out there. Love the adjustment that Scott Brooks made by starting him. I thought he should have been starting earlier in the series. Also, I want to give credit to Rui Hachimura. Had his best game of the postseason so far. Had 20 and 13, knocking out big shots. Love the way he played defense today. Energy he had on the court tonight, and you really see the potential of Rui Hachimura. I really like the pickup they Washington drafted him a couple years ago at 10. Really thought he'd have a lot of upside to him. Love the type of player he is. I think he got a very, very good future, ahead of him. And then last but not least, I'm gonna give credit to Robert Lopez. Was energy brought energy off the bench. Was a spark plug off the bench. Had 16. Was hitting his famous hook shots today. So big game for Rory Hustle, and just watch the team need every bit of it. Now let's talk about Philly side of things. In my opinion, the main reason why Philly lost tonight is because Joel Embiid left with injury late in that first quarter. Right knee soreness, excuse me. He slipped on the floor, hurt himself. Hope he's okay. Hope it's not nothing too serious. I do believe that Philly's being more cautious with him, so we're gonna see what the status with him is gonna be for the man in the series. Um, but then let's talk about Scott Brooks, hacky sack on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons shot 5 for 11 for free throws. I did not know that he was 0 for 12 to start from free throw line this series. First time I seen any player miss the first 12 free throws. I know Ben Simmons not the greatest free throw shooter, but the fact that he missed 12 straight free throws is surprising. So I know a lot of people are gonna criticize him for that. But besides that, love his playmaking. But he got to be better for free throw line. If he's not gonna shoot the three, which I don't think he absolutely needs to shoot a three. Really, he just need to have it around the mid range area. He need to at least be a 70% or better free throw shooter. So I think that's his next step in his game. Besides, shooting threes, I think he need to be at least a 70% free throw shooter. Um, Tobias Harris didn't have a good shooting night. I know he had 21-13, but did not have a good shooting night at all. Um, yeah, Philly really just couldn't get the buckets they needed late. Really, also along they couldn't get the stops late as well. But love the play of Tyrese Maxey, man. Love the pickup from Philly. Philly picking him in the draft. I thought that was a steal. Him being a 21st, 22nd pick in the draft. He's gonna be a good player in the future. Love the scoring he brought off the bench today, and love the energy he brought for the off the bench for Philly's sake. They really didn't have a lot of energy today's game. Which, that could be the case in the closeout game. Washington gonna get everything they have, and it's hard to close out a team. But yeah, the main thing for Philly is gonna be the status of Joel Embiid. Like I said, I think if Joel Embiid played, they would have got the swept. But credit to Philly. It's getting credit to Washington for getting win tonight. Prolonging the series. So that's all I gotta say about that game. Now let's get to the last game of the night. Utah versus Grizzlies. All right, I got mixed feelings about Utah. Big win for Utah. Getting it, we know winning 2 games in a row. Um, Utah, I don't know. It's something about Utah to me that that holding me back for saying that I fully believe in this team. I love the way the team played. Love the ball movement, the chemistry among this team. Love Donovan Mitchell. But it is something about Utah that I don't fully trust. Trusting them yet and believing them that for being like championship contenders. But I got credit, give them credit when credit is due. This team showed a discipline. They closed out the game. They showed their experience over this young, hungry Grizzlies team when it matters most. They up by three with like 4 minutes left. Same time last game when they down by two with 4 minutes left. They closed out the game. They showed their experience and they hit big shots late. I want to give a lot of credit to Mike Conley once again today for hitting those big time shots on the last 4 minutes of the game when they needed it most. It wasn't down to missing with the big time shots in the fourth. During that stretch of the fourth, it was Mike Conley. So big game for Mike Conley. Loving the way that Mike Conley been playing the series. Yeah, the box score also down the middle at 38, but once again, I love to play Mike Conley. I thought he played wonderful tonight. Let's get to Donovan Mitchell. He had 38, but once again, I thought Donovan Mitchell didn't have a good shooting night, but he got to the free throw line. Love the aggressiveness of Donovan Mitchell. So he got to the free throw line when his shot wasn't falling today, and that's been the thing with him in this series. In my opinion, he hasn't been shooting well all this series. He's getting back from an ankle injury, so expect him to get some more time at the playoff. As he get more and more games in the playoff, I expect that efficiency to go up, and I expect him to shoot better from the field. But love the fact that he got the free throw line, double digit times, and that's what you need for your go-to scorer. If you're not shooting well from the field, you gotta find another way to score, and he's found another way to score by getting shot free throw line. I want to give credit to Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson have not had a good playoff series so far, but today was the best game. With that secondary score for Utah today, 24. Gave them big buckets when they need them. And then Rudy Gobert was non-existent that first half, but he really showed up in that third quarter, scoring 11 in that third quarter. So good third quarter stretch for Rudy Gobert. They're gonna need him to be at least a aggressive scorer if they want to have any chance of being a contender this postseason or having a deep run this postseason. Now let's talk about Memphis. Ja Morant had 23 and 12 today. Love how aggressive he is to the rim. They lack of experience really showed in this fourth quarter once again. He had big turnovers late. I thought he settled for the three when he could have been attacking the basket late in that fourth quarter. His three ball was not falling tonight, 1 for 6. But I do love the fact that he's taking those shots. As his three is looking better, but it just wasn't going down tonight. Dylan Brooks had 21. Very efficient from the field the first half, but once again got foul trouble. His biggest issue is getting that foul trouble. He's hurt his team when he's in foul trouble. So he got to find a way to stay out of foul trouble because for him on the court, his team looked better on offense. But yeah, foul trouble is his biggest issue. And then not Ja Morant, Jared Jackson Jr. Had a good start today. Much better game today. Had 21 points, shot 50% from the field. I believe he was the X factor coming in this series, as he's been up and down on this series, as he's working his way back through an injury this season. Only played 11 games before the playoffs. Missed the whole season with torn meniscus, so he's not really himself yet, but he's looking a lot better today. So I expect him to be much better. I'll say going on with a full season working out, he'd be better next season, long as he stay healthy. But I'm getting him a pass. He's really working his way back from a torn meniscus. Um, Besides that, love the play of De'Anthony Melton in the second half. Didn't score in the first half, but I don't know what he ended up with. I don't know if he had 15, 17 in that second half, but he gave him a spark plug in that second half. Really provided them scoring off the bench when they really needed it. When it's hard for them to generate offense. Love the play for De'Anthony Melton. Yeah, Grizzlies lost both home games against this Utah team, but the fact that they give this Utah team all it can handle throughout the series, even though it's 3-1 now, the series has been much closer than 3-1. Every game been a dog fight. Love to fight for this Memphis team. They gain invaluable experience. So it's okay. Memphis gonna be much better in the future. This team gonna be very good in the future. So if you Memphis fans, if you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan, you got a lot to look forward to. Utah, like I said, I was typically lower on Utah than most people throughout the regular season, but they proven something in this series by closing out games in a hostile environment like Memphis, showing their discipline, showing their togetherness. So love the way that this Utah team have been closing out this Memphis team on the road the last two games. So yeah, that's all for the that's all I got for right now. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the Utah team. Do you guys agree with me about having mixed feelings about the Utah team, or you guys fully believe they're a championship contender? I'm not taking nothing away from Utah, but that's just how I feel at the moment. And how you guys feel about the future of the Memphis team? Let me know in the comment section. Also, are you guys concerned about 76ers enjoying Embiid injury? Let me know in the comment section as well. And also, let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about Russell Westbrook. But with that being said, that's all for the video today, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another recap video. Long as the games are good. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, man. Have a good day. Have a good night. Excuse me.